It's an old video from Penguin Zero. I think he has good commentaries, but I saw all these hit pieces about Fresh and Fit when they came out. I remember seeing this. This is my first time hearing about Fresh and Fit, was all these videos, and especially the one that all these people reacted to, of Fresh talking about a story of him getting laid. Most embarrassing alpha male ever. And I've noticed this with Abba and Preach and anybody, all the documentaries made about me, every time they react to a moment, the first thing they always say is they'll try to say like alpha male to try to invalidate whatever you're talking about. Like, oh, he thinks he's an alpha male, even though I've never called myself that one time. They try to belittle you because when you're trying to empower other people, it's like, oh, you think you're better than me? So they immediately try to bring you down. I don't know what you guys think about him, but I have a different perspective because this came out 5 months ago. Since this came out, I hang out with Fresh very regularly. I'm gonna go on Fresh and Fit this week. And I know the life they live. They're about that life. Here, I'm guessing, we could guess, he's probably going to say that, I mean, fake alpha male. He doesn't actually get laid. He doesn't get bitches. Yeah, who thinks he's so big and tall and strong? You think you fuck bitches?
The only thing more pathetic than a guy who calls himself an alpha male is a guy who calls himself an alpha male and then tries to sell advice to desperate, lonely men.
Hey guys, it's your boy Fresh Prince CEO, and today we're gonna talk about all my W's. Stay tuned for it.
I love intros like these. You get some like wacky wubby dubstep kind of
That's a bad intro. I'm glad they changed that. We can agree.
Get going on there with a dumb intro. It is so nostalgic. Takes me right back to 2011. Anyway, this is the Fresh and Fit podcast. The entire purpose of this show is to bring women on to insult and belittle them to their face, while also preaching that men should have the right to cheat on their significant other as many times as they want.
But you realize like how anybody critical of red pill, like alpha male ideologies is always kind of like this. Like, pretty much like a white guy who looks like he doesn't really go outside that much. The antidepressant nature. That's what I've noticed doing the breakdowns of all the documentaries, all the hit pieces, and all the people who... You can look at someone and tell... And you can figure out what they think. You know what I'm saying? If you're online all day, if you're on your computer all day, you don't look like you get that much sun, of course you're going to be critical of Fresh and Fit, Tate, Red Pill, me. You're not going to ever... We're going to butt heads. We're not going to agree. Maybe someone should make a video about the fact that the way you look, the way you spend your time is going to dictate your outlook on women in life.
Whereas their significant other isn't even allowed to look at other men. They have to go in public with like fucking horse blinders on. And if they even so much as glance at a dude, you need to kick them to the streets immediately because they're a fucking disgusting, worthless whore.
I mean, that's what they do in Islam. You're not even supposed to take your burqa off. You can't even show your hair to anybody else besides your husband.
It's a lot of horrible, abhorrent shit that they talk about, and I'm sure you've heard of them or seen them before.
And now that's seen as abhorrent shit. Traditional relationships, what that's pretty common in the Middle East, religious marriages and relationships, is seen as abhorrent to people in the West.
Because I've had so many viral clips over the last year of them getting dunked on by the guests they bring on. I'm pretty sure the two of them have a humiliation fetish, which is the reason they keep this show running. But they're also kind of like the Voldemort of YouTube, at least they were for a little bit. They used to copyright claim and copyright strike anyone that would make fun of them or joke about them, saying that it was damaging their brand or making them look silly, even though they themselves are the clowns in their own circus. They're making themselves look fucking stupid. They never actually won any of their strikes or claims or anything like that. They all got overturned. But still just absolutely cowardly pussy behavior from people that claim to be alpha males. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about Fresh and Fit as a whole or the entire production of it. I want to focus on one video they posted in particular, one that I still think back on with a little wet spot in my trap.
I mean, this is what the internet's done. The way, the disrespect he's talking and the way he's like, yeah, these little bitch-ass pussy bitches. You only say this because you're behind a screen. If you were in front of Fresh or Myron, you would not speak with that level of confidence. The reason that you're so able to have this much happiness, like, what a pussy bitch, is because you never leave your room. You stay behind your screen all day, so you get your superiority from talking to a camera. Face to face, you would shut up. It is what it is. And also, I'm going to talk, I called Fresh and Fit out that the first time I went on their show. I don't agree with DMCAing other people, but at the same time, there was a level of defamation that people were really lying on Fresh and Fit a lot when they were coming up, because when you're speaking like that alpha male ideology, Everybody feels the need to bring you down. So no, they shouldn't have done that, but also that was the way they defended themselves at the time. Should they have done it? No, of course not. I called them out on that. And that's against free speech and everything. But bro, like, keep that same energy if you ever see him in public.
Trousers. It's one of the most delusional things I've ever seen from a YouTube channel. It's one of the hosts that is telling a story that is completely made up, just obviously fiction. He is literally making up fanfic on par with My Immortal in a way that makes him look like he constantly fucks. Even though I'm pretty convinced
They do.
that the shorter guy here is a virgin.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. So someone in the chat says, "Why you keep talking to Leslie and Laba? You were giving them an audience so they learn to keep forced laughing, petty stuff. They are pathetic." It's good to have back and forth and dialogue. Abba is a snake. He did the same thing to me that he did to Fresh and Fit. Like all these hippies videos, especially when everybody's against me, especially when the fact I got terminated making 3 videos in 2 weeks. Bro, the fact that this dude just called Fresh a virgin is just straight up fucking delusion. This guy that he's not been outside. He looks like he games all day long. He doesn't have any vitamin D. He just say it in his room and does these videos. Sometimes he makes good videos and it's funny, but to call him a virgin, it's stupid. Dude, literally, he's like, but it's Hasanabi behavior. Did you see the way they all say the same shit?
Yet he still makes these crazy claims and stories like
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a virgin.
the one I'm about to show you.
All right, guys. So you heard my L's, marrying a single mom, getting left out in the cold, basically in the car, never came downstairs. But today we're gonna talk about my W.
And people in the chat are insulting his appearance right now. This is a testament to any guy in here, and especially Penguin Zero, all those fucking nerds who talk shit about Fresh. And this is coming from my friends and like everything I heard about Fresh. I saw all these reaction videos before I met them. Everybody talking shit about it. He gets more bitches than you. He does. You need to learn game. You need to be successful. You need to learn how to DM the right people. You need to learn how to talk, how to be charismatic, how to network, how to be in the right places. Fresh has got the shit down. And I didn't believe it till I saw it. I didn't think he was a virgin like every fucking other liberal on here talking down. He gets more bitches than you. So it's a testament to everybody in here who's making fun of his appearance. He gets more bitches. And that's proof that you don't need to be a 10 out of 10. You don't need to be 6'2". All that black pill, wheat waffles bullshit. All these guys crying about how they don't get laid, who are analyzing the way like an arm is around here and the circumference of your nose and all that shit. This autistic level of surveillance into interaction between men and women. If you have a good personality, if you're fun to be around, if you get money, you know the right places, and you're a good person with friends, you will get pussy. Anybody who knows Fresh in real life, and you can just go outside of Miami. If you don't believe what I'm talking about, just go outside of Miami. Everybody knows him at every single club. So stop overanalyzing and being so like, let go of that rage and actually listen to a guy like him because you could learn. What a virgin. You don't know what you're talking about.
In terms of having 3 women in one day.
Let me stop you right there. I already don't believe you. It's super hard to think that anything they say is real when they constantly make stupid fucking claims like this one.
Not to mention they've both shown themselves to be frauds time and time again.
You know, we're both triple-digit notch count. He's in the quad.
This guy also made a hippies video about me, Jamari. We are all the same haters.
There is no reality in the entirety of the fucking multiverse where this man has slept with 1 woman, let alone over 1,000 of them.
Okay, bro. How old are you to really be calling another man like that a virgin? And the whole time you're going to say it's immature. That's a 14-year-old argument. And it really shows the fact that you don't know shit.
Doctor Strange could peer into an endless multiverse and never find one where this guy slept with 1,000 women. They just say a whole bunch of made-up bullshit constantly.
You know what happened? See, this is the reason that they make hippies videos about it. Because when you talk about this, they don't know how to take advice from how to take like male self-improvement advice because it hurts. It triggers. It's like, no, I know more than you. What do you know more than me? You must be a virgin. You liar. Because red pill advice, people don't want to hear advice from other men that they don't know. You need to have a whole list of credentials or else they won't take you seriously.
But
It's all ego. This whole game, it's all ego. Not this is like actually transforming simps to pimps and helping people out. I've learned a lot from Myron and Fresh.
Met this guy at a pool party.
Everybody else making the hippies, bro, it's all just getting triggered that they stay inside.
He's an NBA player. I won't say his name for some reasons, but you know, he's a pretty top tier guy, high value guy, right? I'm at the bar ordering drinks for my friends, and he says, yo, bro, what's a good spot to go party at tonight? I told him, look, bro, you can go downtown, you can go to Brickell, Wynwood, doesn't really matter, but I'm going to downtown because it's a really good spot. And then he's like, yo, bro, are you on Instagram?
And then he added me on Instagram. We became best friends. He got me a tryout with his NBA team, which I absolutely crushed, and became a starter on the squad, setting NBA world records. He invited me to Thanksgiving at his parents' house. I fucked his mom, and then the whole family clapped.
Sir, that's not what he's saying whatsoever. That's what you heard because you don't want to take advice from someone else.
That would be more believable than the story he's about to tell from here.
I was like, perfect. Yeah, I am. So I give him my Instagram, and lo and behold, he followed me. He said, wait, you know this chick? So he pulls up this girl's profile, because you can see who's following someone that you just added from like the following list.
Actually, I brought up this story to him because I've seen so many people react to this. I brought up the story in Bucharest. He showed me the DMs. It's true. I don't know. Fresh doesn't want to show it, especially because it's an NBA player who doesn't want to lose his contracts. And I don't even think he wants to address this. And they're to the point where they're making so much money and they got the system on lock. So they don't even want to address the haters anymore. I enjoy doing it on stream. I like reacting to these videos. So content like this is good. But just like me vouching for my friend, this is not a fake story. It just sounds like it because people are not used to hearing people brag on a YouTube video.
I was like, yeah, I know her, bro. I used to like do her back in the day. He's like, damn, that's my shorty want to come in town. So basically, we were smashing the same chick.
No, you weren't. The only thing you've been smashing is your meat into your hand, you liar.
Why are you so mad, bro? Once you realize, do you hear past the bullshit? How do you get so triggered about another man's dick? Why are you on meat like that? Why are you meat watching to that level? If that's you, if you are meat beating like that, then it's fine. Don't get mad because someone else doesn't live like you.
This story's already got more plot holes in it than Kingdom Hearts. Why would an NBA player go up to a random guy at a pool party to ask for a party later? He's clearly already connected. He found out about the pool party, so why would he go up to a complete stranger at a bar to ask for further advice on partying? And then going a step further to add him on Instagram. That just doesn't make any sense. Unless Fresh and Fit dropped to the floor and sucked his dick raw at the bar in front of everyone.
Bomboka! What are you talking about, man?
Why would this NBA player care to add him on Instagram? NBA players, celebrities, they don't follow like anybody at all, except for like actual close friends or business partners or something like that.
You've never been outside of Miami. You don't know what the club life is like. Why are you speaking on shit you don't know anything about? Go play League of Legends, bro, with the G-Fool in the background. Why are you talking about this lifestyle if you don't live it? He's insisting that he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Insisting, this guy's only just jerks off. NBA players don't do this. What do you know? You look like you have a Pokemon poster in the back. Stick to gaming and shut the fuck up.
So why would he add a complete stranger who he only asked one question to?
Networking, because this is the truth about it, and it sounds like some dick sucking when you first hear about a world that you don't know about. It's networking. High net worth individuals, when they recognize real, like if they see the jewelry or they see their surrounding or they're at a different section, you want to be around money. Money attracts money. That's how you get friends in different places. That's how you go into a club, even though you're a millionaire and they let you in just because they want you there. Something that a lot of these people don't understand. When you get to a level of money, you don't need to keep spending money. Just being around it is enough. That's what networking is. I didn't know this before. When I was a fucking gamer with G Fuel fucking fridges in the background, I would have said the same nonsense you're saying. Only difference, I was 14. You look like you're 33. You look like the age Jesus was when he died.
Where should I party? And past that, why would he then check who this new guy was following? Hey, pardon me, I couldn't help but notice that this girl that I'm piping is being followed by you. Are you that creepy stalker she has a restraining order against? Or like, what's the deal there? Are you guys friends? Oh, you guys used to fuck too? All right, fist bump. We just became best friends. Let's go.
So he's like, yo, dude, you know what? I'm having a mansion party, like, the next day. Come through, I got you. All this time, you know, we linked up the same night at the party spot I was going to. We connected. And funny enough, we dated the same girls like a bunch of them. It was crazy, you know. Like we always say, me and Myron, a lot of these girls share the same high value men and they're around in the same circles, right?
You have the gall, the chutzpah.
Shut up. That's true. One more time. Because he's getting triggered. He's already started believing that this guy's a virgin. Listen to the sentence and try to figure out why Penguin Zero thinks that he's a lying virgin when really he said something that's extremely true.
Men and they're around in the same circles, right?
You have...
We dated the same girls, like a bunch of them. It was crazy, you know. Like we always say, me and Myron, a lot of these girls share the same high value men and they're around in the same circles, right?
That's a fact. The same hoes. That's why all the rich people say you see the same hoes in every city. These girls that get used to fucking millionaires in the club, they're gonna keep fucking millionaires in the club. They don't know how to downgrade. This is why you see the same trees, the same hip hop girls get passed around by the same rappers. That's the world that they're in. But he's already like, this is bullshit. Penguin Zero's like, this is so bullshit. This is. So he does not know how to comprehend this. Even though he might be mega rich, the guy still acts like a 14-year-old Call of Duty Fortnite player. Doesn't step outside and doesn't know this world.
Right?
You have the gall, the chutzpah, to sit here and insult not only the intelligence of your viewers, but insult God himself with the claim that you and the NBA player were having sex with the same women. Do you
Why is that so hard to believe?
honestly expect anyone in the world to believe that? And then to have the audacity to make the claim that women go for the same high-value males? You are somehow putting yourself in the same ballpark as a fucking NBA player. You who runs one of the most laughed at podcasts on the internet since the My Little Pony fan club radio show.
Okay, if it's so laughed at, and he's going to see this because you're chronically online, obviously you don't go outside and you're going to watch this, someone's going to send you your Discord, come on the show and debate. It'd be great content. If it's the most laughable show ever, if it's so bullshit, then you should be able to fucking laugh your ass off and make these butt rape jokes or whatever the fuck you're talking about. Come on the show and debate. If you're so much better than it, if it's so bullshit, then it should be easy. It should be light work. But you won't. You'll sit behind your screen and like do this laughing thing, because actually what would happen if you came and sat down and tried to argue some of these points? You would realize how full of shit you are. But this is the level of bullshit that happens on the internet now, and why guys like him are only going to do videos behind the camera, and why I like doing real podcasts like Fresh and Fit, because in real life, you can't hide behind bullshit. L-stream. You need to confront reality. If you sat down and tried to say this shit, you would look like a little dork, a little gaming dork.
You think that you are a same level of high-value male as an NBA player? Fucking mind-blowing.
That's what you heard. That's what you heard, because you're getting triggered by someone who's fucking bitches.
Level of high-value male as an NBA player?
That's what the girl is thinking. Because the girls, they want to be around money. They want to be around guys that are very clearly high net worth individuals, guys who have access to the right places. In their minds, it's the same. To you, you're like, the NBA player is so much better than you, Fresh. Fine. Why are you meat watching? Why are you judging the decisions of a girl that you haven't met? This is clear proof that you don't go outside.
Fucking mind-blowing.
I'm at his management party, right? There's like 40 girls and like 5 guys. In my head, I'm like, yo, real talk, this is crazy. Like, I've never been at a party where there's been this much girls compared to guys. So I'm like, yo, how's this gonna work? He says to me, yo, come through, bro. So he's like, yo, pick 3 that you want, and I got you. I was like, 3 that I want? This is like a buffet? Shoot, I'll take it.
Bro, this does not sound like an NBA player. This sounds like human trafficking. Pick any 3 girls and I got you.
It's funny that he's saying the human trafficking argument even before Tate. Like, people... Is he married or some shit? He just doesn't... You're not part of this life. He's in a monogamous relationship, right?
That should be like setting off alarm bells in your head, I would think. What might have happened is some guy came up to him and lied like, yeah, I'm in the NBA, I'm also ex-Special Forces. Someone
in the chat said, SNEAKO, the vid is 5 months old, why react now? Because I am living proof. Like, I remember, this is how I heard about Fresh. I saw all these videos, I saw everybody trying to bring him down, and then I started hanging out with them, and then I started going on the show a lot. I went to Bucharest with them, they're my friends. And then seeing it like in real life, I'm like, oh wow, there's so much bullshit being spread about their names. And all the same people that make videos about me have made videos about them too. I'm like, what's the common factor? What's the common denominator? And then you look at the way that they talk and act. You look and see how everybody that hates me and hates Fresh and Fit looks exactly like this. Like the guy debated yesterday, Jay Aubrey, Nick is not green. YouTube should ban SNEAKO. All these people look and sound exactly the same. Literally, dude, this is literally like terrible trafficking, dude. There's gotta be some common factor. So yes, it's fun to react and debunk these videos, but I feel like I cracked the code. Anybody who hates me, Tate, Fresh and Fit, they all look the same. They all sound the same. They all live chronically online and just won't understand this lifestyle. So instead of trying to listen and trying to think that there's a different way to live than the way that they live, monogamous, sitting in front of their computer all day, reacting to videos and trying to bring other people down, the fact that you can go outside, have fun, party with different people, make a lot of money, and not just save it or whatever the fuck he does with his money, spend it, go out to the clubs, travel, that everybody just, they don't know how to comprehend that there's a life outside of what they know, out of the internet world. It exposes the difference between people who only live online and people who use the online as a tool. Not everybody's on social media chronically. People use it to make money and then go and live life. These type of people only know online. They have no real world experiences, and this video has, what, 3 million views, and then they will go and accuse people like me, Tate, Fresh and Fit, of being bullshitters, but every fucking person in this comment section who's watching this video is getting bullshitted at. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're all coping. Every single person here is believing the bullshit that these fucking nerds who don't go outside are saying. This no son, gaming ass 30-year-old man.
There's over 500 confirmed kills, and I fuck on the daily. In fact, hourly. In fact, I'm gonna be late for a threesome right now. But yeah, anyway, just going back to Fresh and Fit lore here. So our boy is now at a mansion with 45 topless babes, big asses, sodden, dripping vaginas, and every single one of them has his name shaved into their pubic hair, I bet.
You're so, like, you just sound jealous now. Like, why are you making up all these scenarios? I get that's your humor, but, like, you over-explaining someone else's meat is just weird. Thank you for the, newbie says, just hit 600K on YouTube. I make Roblox videos with nothing wrong with them. Do you think I should join Rumble? Absolutely. Copy and paste your videos onto Rumble. All you got to do is sign up and link your channel. You should get on Rumble right now before they ban you too. Censorship is getting worse.
So I was like, yo, I like.
You know why censorship is getting worse? Because people like Fresh and Fit, me and Tate, we have to go to Rumble, because if you're speaking real shit, then they ban you. If you're spreading lies and bullshit like these nerds making all the same exact videos with the same talking points, you will get put on their trending page. All these big tech websites are promoting bullshit. Can you believe this video has 3 million views? It's insane.
Her. He goes, talks to them, calls them over, and I kid you not, I got a bedroom for you over here, do your thing. I'm like, what the heck? Is it that easy? So what happened was, like, I talked to them real quick. They were mad cool, and legit, guys, I could have a threesome with them, but I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, yo, this is too much for me. But
far be it from me to question the math here, but it would have been a foursome, not a threesome. Unless, of course, the 3 girls fucked each other and then told you to just go far away from them, like hide in the bathroom or something, which I imagine would have happened. Also, he speaks fondly of this event, but I imagine this was one of the worst days of all 3 of those women's lives.
Why are you so mad? Like, why? Imagine investing this much energy into someone else getting some pussy.
Assuming, of course, this story is real, which it's not. I'm just suspending disbelief for a moment. Obviously, he is literally making this shit up as he goes along.
wow.
He's just making this shit. Bro, you don't get it. You know, it's funny. Someone just texted me. I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl. So there you go. I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer and you need to go and be married and just settle down with some girl, when you hear other people talking about stories like this, you're like, there's no way it's true. You're a virgin.
What happened was, I did my thing with one of them, came back outside, hopped in the shower real quick, talked to the other one, went back in the room later on. So basically, I had 3 girls in one night. It sounds crazy, guys, but there's a whole nother world outside of the regular dating circle where guys of high value
Exactly.
can actually, like, set up certain things that regular guys can't.
What an incredible story. I can't wait for the sequel. Fresh and Fit in the Goblet of Fucking. I don't even understand the title of this video anymore. It's Pull Girls Easily, but doesn't seem like there was anything easy about this. He met someone that claimed to be an NBA player that invited him to a mansion and then assigned 3 women to fuck him. Like, that's not exactly a lesson that can translate to most people. Of course, it's all made up and shit, but the takeaway here is basically...
Cope. It's all made up and shit. This is the nature of a lot of these party girls now. Hypergamy is the idea that girls would rather all flock to one rich guy than try to settle down with an average guy. And we see it every single day with this mentality. We reacted to a video yesterday where if you ask a girl, you should do it yourself if you don't believe me, go out at a college campus or a place where there's a lot of women, ask them, how much money should your husband make a year? They'll all say $500,000, $1 million, at least 6 figures, even though the average salary is $54,000 a year. Women would rather share a rich man than settle down with an average guy. It is what it is. So maybe the title is wrong. It's not easy to pull girls until you get to that level. You just need to be a high earner. You need to understand game. You need to be a good communicator. You need to be fun to be around. You can't be a chronically online gaming nerd like this. If you are like this, then it's going to be impossible. And this entire world is completely foreign to you, even though this guy is definitely a multimillionaire.
Nothing. It's a fucking nothing burger. It's this guy trying to make himself look cool and embarrassing himself.
So translate that.
He's not trying to make himself look cool. This is what nerds think when they watch this content. And that's why they make hit pieces. Because like, you think you're better than me? What do you think, you're so cool? No, he's trying to tell you a real story about what it's like for a lot of guys nowadays. Hookup culture, I understand, is a bad thing. It's ruined a lot of relationships. It's the nature of it. I'm not saying it's good. It's obviously not a good way to start a family, to start a healthy relationship. But if you want to indulge in it, and if you want to be part of that lifestyle and be happy, because Fresh is bro, I swear to God, that guy's never upset. And I've hung out with him so many times. He's always just one of the chillest guys that I've ever hung out with, because he enjoys the perks of being a high net worth man. If you get to that point, why not enjoy the life? You could sit there and cope and get no sun like this guy, or enjoy the fruits of your labor.
This guy trying to make himself look cool and embarrassing himself.
So translate that into like my own lifestyle. No, from Instagram, I say, you know what? I can have 3 in one day. Why can't I do it myself? Learning from Deals on Demand that you guys are gonna learn if you bought the course. We're gonna re-release it soon, coming up maybe like next month. That whole setup there can be done for yourself through Instagram or dating apps.
How is me buying your course going to help me fuck 3 times in one day?
Obviously, anything that you got going on, the Pokemon cards, your pale face, the G Fuel fridge, the zero drip, the fact you just look like you look at the curtain pulled all the way down. You need to get some sun. The whole way you're living life like a man, you calling him a virgin, you are literally a man child. Chad, how old is he? It's not an insult. You are. You have you're gaming with Pokemon cards and how old is he? See, and this is it's so funny because even I have a course too, the Creativity Kit. I'm telling people how to make money online. We had a call today in Discord. We do 3 calls a week. And then everybody insists it's a scam and try to listen instead of trying to listen to it. It's so funny how quickly people will invalidate advice, but then they'll spend $100,000 a year to go to college and invest into this scam. But if a course is like $50, everyone on the internet, scam, 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 scam. Instead of trying to like, oh, maybe you have a point. Maybe you've learned something. Maybe I could actually figure something out from this guy. But they'll invest all this money into school. I don't get it. The brainwashing is crazy. Hey, let's see. Okay. He's 28 years old. You're 28 with Pokemon cards. Like, this is why you're not going to be able to fuck 3 bitches in a day. I'm just being honest.
Is the course just that NBA player's phone number for his mansion of sex? Like, there's just nothing you can really teach from this story you've told here. Nothing translates. There's no lesson. You picked 3 girls that a guy then instructed to have sex with you. And it never happened in the first place.
The course is about networking. And that's the whole reason why you thought it was a lie that he could ever network with an NBA player. But it's very possible. I've seen it.
And I hate that I keep suspending disbelief for even a fraction of a second to entertain the idea that this happened in reality, when we all know it didn't. But even still,
Cope.
What is the takeaway? There is nothing that happened in this whole video that could help some lonely guy at all.
You can take L's all your life, you can take W's, but the point here is that like you can have whatever you want in this life. You made that choice. So for me, I was at a point where 3 a day was easily done through Instagram, and that's what I did.
But even in this fantasy, that's not what you did. You didn't set up 3 girls in one day through Instagram or anything like that. A guy did it for you. He fucking told them to have sex with you. You didn't talk to them through Instagram, you didn't get to know them or anything like that. Even in their own stories, they can't
But everything else about him in his life put him in that position.
help but just treat women like objects. Like, yeah, he gave me 3 women to fuck. And that's why I'm the king of Instagram dating. Like, what are you talking about? It's so fucking wild.
Digga says, L man children always having the most to say with no experience. Exactly. Just like the debate I had yesterday. Like, a dude is going to say that masculinity is a social construct, is going to say that I know more about happiness while being on antidepressants.
It's incredibly embarrassing.
But this is what the internet's allowed. It's allowed a lot of people who would never have had a voice beforehand, people speaking up with a level of disrespect, calling it a virgin bitch, liar, stupid fucking liar, virgin bitch. People that would always have to shut the fuck up face to face can now be as arrogant as they want.
I don't know how they can post things like this and not feel any amount of shame. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about...
Yo, someone clip this up and send it to him. I want to see his response.
this one, and that's about it. So yeah.